the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on second down is gone. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Goff. Escapes the sack. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
26.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Gone! Detroit! Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with a keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and 2. Goff. Flushed out right. They got him in. It's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This from 54 yards away. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They'll set up a throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Back to throw, gone. It's caught. This is White. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Gurley unable to punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. from the gun. Here's Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Rams on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Gun!
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot before break here. Goal. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Second and 10. Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. The open man is Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Running right through him. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Goff. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, it's gone. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking for White on the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. I got him. He's mine. All right, now look at 56.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. pass. In all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a gain there of 11 yards.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss, and 28 toss was their bread and butter.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to the